gonna hunt you down. We gonna come, we ain't playing, it's the last thing on our minds. Stop crime much if you really wanna stop crime. Be safe when you're home, be safe in the streets. It's a cold place and I'm really feeling the heat. I never wear gold cause someone's always peeping by the fender. Still crime much came and give TNT confidence. I had a dream in the dark, I had a dream in the spring. I had a dream like man knew that there's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down, we gonna hunt you down. Yo, there's a jungle out, there's a jungle out, there's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down, we gonna hunt you down. We gonna come, we ain't playing, it's the last thing on our minds. Stop crime much if you really wanna stop crime. Be safe when you're home, be safe in the streets. It's a cold place and I'm really feeling the heat. I never wear gold cause someone's always peeping by the fender. Still crime much came and give TNT confidence. I had a dream in the dark, I had a dream in the spring. I had a dream like man knew that there's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down, we gonna hunt you down. Yo, there's a jungle out, there's a jungle out.
Hi, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is I.A.N and this is Crime Watch, and we're back top of the evening to you. All those of you who are locked online, a special good evening to you. All those of you who are looking at me from all over the world, a special good evening to you. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I like to put it together. And in fact, I did two stories, and I just wanted to keep you posted on what was going on with that. You remember in fact, before we go there, woman stabbed to death during confrontation over alleged debt. A dispute over an alleged unpaid debt ended in tragedy on Wednesday evening when a 25-year-old woman was fatally stabbed during a confrontation at her home in Edinburgh South, Chaguanas. That is Shayanna Ruiz of Digger Martin. That's all we have there. Shayanna Ruiz of Digger Martin. According to police, Ruiz went to a residence of Plumbago Circular at around 5:30 p.m. to collect $4,500, which she allegedly claimed she owed to her by a boyfriend. That is all we have so far. Investigators said an argument broke out between the two. The man's current girlfriend allegedly joined the confrontation. Police alleged that during the altercation, the woman armed herself with a knife and stabbed Ruiz multiple times about the left side of her body before fleeing the scene along with the former boyfriend. Ruiz was rushed to I.A.N Medical Science Complex where doctors attempted to save her life. However, she succumbed to her injuries shortly after her arrival. Medical officers said Ruiz suffered multiple stab wounds, including injuries to her chest, shoulder, face, left arm. Police later recovered an 11-inch black-handled knife believed to have been used in the attack. Investigators also identified several CCTV cameras in the area that may have captured the incident. The body was removed to the Forensic Science Center pending an autopsy. And this is so sad with relationships and whatnot. And that is why, maybe you might have a young daughter or a granddaughter. They have to be so careful out there, really careful, because it's like everybody wire up different. And I want to take some calls with this because it's a very, it's an issue. You realize a lot of young girls getting themselves in problems, young fellas getting themselves in problems, picking up the wrong girl. Some girls apparently the money was owed to her. She went to collect it and just back on all thing. And things could really happen. Things could really happen out there. And look at this young pretty girl just lost her life. Young girl like this, dead. This is so sad. This is so sad. I believe all we have there is the apartment or something like that. This is so sad. It's terrible. And that is why, ladies and gentlemen and parents out there, you have to, warn these young girls, you warn your daughters, warn your sons that coming up 18, 19, 20, let them know, because maybe when you were older, love was different. Love took a different direction. When it had an argument, people would just maybe just throw words and walk out and jump in a taxi and go up the road, but now it's different. And sometimes they don't know how people wire up different out here. how people look at life differently out here. This generation it's completely different to some of the parents that are locked on right now when you were their age. But this case is very, very sad because this is somebody's daughter. If the relatives of this young girl could get in contact with me on 1-868-294-4081, get in contact with me, please. Hi, caller. Good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. Okay, we will be. In fact, tomorrow morning, I'll make myself available tomorrow morning, and to visit them. In fact, I visit them. In fact, my office just said that they did reach out to us and let them know. I will deal with that matter tomorrow because this girl deserves justice. That is terrible. That is really, really terrible. Really, really terrible. Can you imagine? It is alleged that when she went to collect to get the money that is, that was owed to her, and suddenly you might think, well, $4,500 she lost her life for. $4,500. Look, what if somebody come crying by my studio? Some person took $600 from them, and I could have sworn it was $600,000 or $6,000. And when I asked him, I said, 600. He said, yeah, but Mr. Allen, I work hard for that. And we live in a time where every dollar counts. People don't give away money like long time. People work hard for their money, and there are a lot of people, you lend somebody money and they don't want to give you back. And you begging them and whatnot. But this is sad. This could have been, you never know what befalls you. You never know what befalls you. And sometimes your daughter might be involved with someone and they break it off and she go on by them normal, just to collect things and a bacchanal between the current girlfriend and your daughter ex-man. And that's exactly what happened here because it's stated that an argument broke out between the two, her ex-boyfriend and his current girlfriend. Apparently the current girlfriend allegedly joined in the confrontation, and police are alleging that during the altercation the current girlfriend armed herself with a knife and stab Ruiz multiple times about the body. So I'm just showing you, look how trouble easy to come. And now, you know what's going to happen? Let me tell you what's going to happen. That whole case is homicide now. That is murder suspects on the run. That is murder suspects on the run. Everybody on the run. So I'm just showing you how things can just graduate at a different level. Normal, just go to a totally different level. Out of case and that's why I always tell you that sometimes you want to rile up your badge on, you want to chop, you want to, pick up the Indian gun, as they say, the cutlass, and deal with people. But it is, and hi caller, good evening, you're live on Crime Watch.
Good afternoon, Mr. I.A.N.
Hi caller.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Uh-huh.
I say, this is Rima caller here.
Yeah, Rima.
Yeah, we say, hi, Mr. I.A.N. Too much murder, innocent murder going on in the country, and nobody doing nothing about it.
How do you describe the situation with this girl that went to her ex-boyfriend to collect money, and there was an altercation between the ex-boyfriend and his current girlfriend? Apparently, it is alleged current girlfriend took out a knife, stabbed her multiple times.
That's what I'm saying. And these fellas getting away with these things. The law of this country should bring back the implement. Hanging.
Yeah, that is so terrible. Thank you again. And that's why I tell you, trouble easy to come. Sometimes you see people coming out of a car, slapping up our next man and swinging a blade, and when the handcuff goes on them by the police, so boy, you see them cry. You know how much fellas I've seen in the past, people who playing gangster, and when you go for them, and the handcuff go on their hand and they want to chop and they want to pelt bottle because somebody watching. And you know people like to draw a crowd and feel they're real bad and bacchanaling somebody and think that, I could deal with this one, I could deal with that one. And when he does die down, you sit down behind a police jeep, charged for murder or attempted murder. Your whole career finished. You lose your visa, you lose your job, you get thrown out of your apartment. People don't want you to rent by them. People don't want to hang out with you again. Your whole life. And people don't... You see, people make rash decisions and people do things, as they say, out of haste. You take up something, you do this, you fight, but you don't think about the consequences. You don't stop, and that's why before you get angry, check 1 to 10. Before you start to cuss and get on and make back and all. But that is a sad story. That is a very, very sad story in 500 that claimed the life of this young girl. That's a very, very sad story. You know, ladies and gentlemen, going back to Officer Douglas, I'm trying to get in contact with the relatives of Officer Douglas. I tried calling one of the numbers. And let me show you again, yeah? When Douglas was shot that night, I will focus on the night he was shot. Remember we showed you a video where we were there and whatnot. I'm just going to go back to that. In this theater right to the back of me here, this is right opposite hydraulic trace in Kelly. This exact spot, many years ago, a police officer identified as a PC Victor was shot there on Christmas Eve night, yeah? Many. I don't want to go back with PC Victor because I know the family is watching, and you know, I don't want to open back that wound. But nevertheless, during the robbery, apparently there was a robbery. They robbed him, and this young boy was shot. What's his name? Romell Douglas. Watch Romell Douglas. No, sorry. The bandit fella. Let's get that photo. I want to show you something. Look at this young boy. I have better pictures of him. He was shot when they attempted to rob the policeman. Douglas fight back and maybe fired shots. He was shot, and you know what happened? His friends dropped him off in the hospital and drove off. Look at this young boy. Watch. Friends. And how old is he? How old was he? 19 years old. Let's imagine 19 years old. But he liked badness. Because that pictures with him posting with guns. They'd have pictures with him posting with guns. But friends again, they think holding a gun, taking out pictures like that, and you know, that it's cool. Look at him, a little boy, watch, little boy. You can imagine how his family feels today, and you can't blame the family, you can't vex with the mother or the relatives or whatnot. Because sometimes you make children, but you don't make their mind. Sometimes children don't want to listen to their parents, they don't want to listen to their grandmother. I wouldn't cast no aspersions and say, well, the family of this boy is bad and, you know, they lock them off and all kind of thing. No, it's sad. He was with friends. I would love to speak to the relative. Because I am sure he did not go from 0 to 200 like that. He did not go from 0 to 200. And that is why you have to know who your children are hanging out with every single day. You have to know when your son tells you going here or you going there or everywhere. You have to know. Because I am sure they did that. I don't know if they planned that or maybe they didn't know that man was a police and he had a firearm. Maybe he was opposite the supermarket and they did not even know that this man was a police officer and he had a licensed firearm on him. They were going about their business and was a crime of opportunity. And that's exactly what happened. That was a crime of opportunity. There was a crime of opportunity. That's how I describe it. And the police dealt with him, Douglas dealt with him. But I'm showing you how none of his friends, and there's an easy case to solve, you know, if his family could get in contact with me. I am sure we have to get the other set of friends on them and get the gun. We'll have to get the other set of friends on them and get the gun. Because today somebody is burying their dead son who went in the wrong company. So somebody have to come and tell me who are his friends that night, who went with him, who they were linemen with. And if you don't want to do that, go to my website, ianallen.org, no username, no password, and send me all the information. But it's a wake-up call. You know what it is to grow up your child from preschool, primary school, and then he graduates, and then you have little odd jobs, and you just get, and 19 years. This boy even started to live his life yet, but then bad company again. Bad company, because they have images of him all over circulating. I saw an image with him with a gun in his hand. Friends, sometimes they feel that cool, they feel that the girls will like them more. But look where they end up. Look where they end up. Sometimes you don't know who have a gun, you don't know who's a police officer. Sometimes, not all the time, you're seeing somebody that they might be an officer or army official or a coast guard, that they have a stamp on their forehead, say, well, I am this, I am that. Sometimes you don't know, and you're playing, you're looking for an opportunity to rob and to steal, and they stole his gun also. And then they drop him off watch me, after all his friends and them lime and they do what they had to do, they drop him off in the hospital, is Mount Hope, I believe, and gone. Just imagine that. In a Romell hospital and gone. So that's a wake-up call. Friends never know, Friends never know. Friends never know. And to all the parents out there, friends never know. Put down your foot as parents, put down your foot as grandparents, put down your foot, because friends never know. And they so feel, look at this little boy, he so feel his friends are the best thing. They are the best thing. He give up his life for his friends and them. But where is his friends? When things happen, they drop him out by the hill in a Romell hospital. And that should be a wake-up call for some of you who are watching right now. Know who your friends are. Associate yourself. If you associate yourself with person, let's say you're lineman with a set of Mason, a decent people, but Mason and whatnot. Of course, you might go into the trade, you're lineman with people who fixing car, whole day buying car, you're fixing car, you're going to buy parts for them, and you're making your little dollar, you have your little trade. But if you start lineman with people who doing drugs and have a little fires in the waist, eventually you will want to get one too. The moment you start to assemble, you start to resemble, the people you assemble yourself with. How do I look like this? Because I assemble myself with professional people. I assemble myself with people who going somewhere, who play major role in this country. A lot of them might be my friends, people I'm acquainted with. But you have to know who you're assembling yourself with, because when you start to assemble with people drinking rum all day and not taking care of themselves, you start to resemble that. This is a very sad case, for I can imagine what his parents are going through. I mean, parent to parent, it's sad. Because you have to know what these young ones are doing. You have to know. And you have to put down your foot and you have to tell them no. And if they come out to live a different level, get out of the house. Yeah, and sometimes mothers cover for them. Because the father might be very stern, but the mother covering on one side and say, well, I ain't going to tell your father this, I ain't going to tell your father that. And when he mark really boss, he say, well, all this was going on. And all kind of thing. And sometimes when the father might say the father too ignorant or he this or he that, but the father understand he wants the best for his child. Look at this little boy, a 19-year-old boy. But he could have never gone from 0 to 200 like that. Somewhere in his life he derailed. Somewhere in his life he came out of the track. He drifted. And today he's dead. He never got to live his dream. But that's the road he chose. That is his friends. And that's his friends. We're going to take a fast break. When we come back, pertaining to that incident, I have a video to show you.
The I.A.N Show will be right back.
Stay tuned for our 7 p.m. news.
Makoya, discover the all-new India in Style Expo, the exciting new chapter following Incredible India Expo. Open daily from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. opposite the Center of Excellence. Shop beautiful bridal and temple wear, jewelry, footwear, home furnishings, decor, puja items, and much more. Try some of the delicious items at Zyka Restaurant and enjoy refreshing drinks from AK Juice Center. India in Style Expo, a complete Indian shopping and lifestyle experience.
Fab India Expo in Chaguanas is open every day from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. Fresh containers have arrived with brand new stocks. Exciting new merchants have joined us, bringing a huge variety of products at unbeatable bargains. Indulge in spa services, soothing chumpy massages, and taste authentic Indian cuisine. Fab India Expo, endless variety, endless value.
Your dream home starts at Adrees Marketing Home Improvement Center. Whether you're building, renovating, or upgrading, we have everything you need. From stylish home decor, kitchenware, vanities, bed and bath essentials, outdoor furniture and mini appliances, to premium wrought iron products. Shop security steel doors, PVC and aluminum windows, zinc, RHS, stainless steel items, and custom enclosures. Visit us at Old Southern Main Road, Freeport, or our branches in Aranguez and SS Erin Road, Daybay.
Thinking of giving your home that modern finish? Then visit ABC Bar Doors and Windows. We are the largest supplier of hardwood finishing goods. Get kitchen and pool tiles, faucets, doors, windows, sinks, and so much more. Come in or give us a call. ABC Bar Doors and Windows, always a better choice.
Taj Diamond is redefining luxury living in Georgetown, Guyana. This upscale community is rapidly emerging as the country's next crown jewel, located in one of the region's fastest-growing and most sought-after destinations. Perfectly positioned along the New Heroes Highway and the newly completed Busby Dam Road, Taj Diamond offers the ideal combination of convenience, connectivity, and prestige. And now, the vision is becoming reality. Construction is underway and progressing exceptionally well. From foundation to finish, every detail reflects superior craftsmanship, modern design, and exceptional quality, delivering unmatched value. Choose from stunning 3-story residences starting at just $499,000. Select from spacious 3, 4, and 5-bedroom homes offering up to 2,350 square feet of beautifully designed living space. Each residence features premium finishes, chef-inspired kitchens, elegant contemporary bathrooms, and private 2-car garages. Enjoy flexible payment plans, up to 50% in-house financing up to 10 years, and an optional leaseback income program designed to help maximize your returns. Developed by an internationally experienced team of licensed architects and engineers with more than 50 years of expertise and over 6,000 homes completed worldwide. Now is the perfect time to secure your place in this exceptional community before completion. To explore all developments, visit us today.
Have a 30 or 60-minute television show? Don't let your message go unheard. Whether it's religion, sports, health, food, or human interest, there's never been a better time to get your program on television. Join Trinidad and Tobago's newest TV network, the I.A.N. network, where real content, real matters, and real people connect with audiences every day. Prime airtime is filling fast. Secure your weekly broadcast today and put your brand, ministry, business, or message in front of viewers across the nation. Call now to book your airtime. Share your story. Build your audience. Inspire a nation. The I.A.N. network. Your platform starts here.
It's a week of...
Welcome back to the I.A.N. Show.
So it's a wake-up call, ladies and gentlemen, with respect to what went on with the Romell the off-duty police officer. It's a wake-up call. So I just want to show you a CCTV. So if you know the friends, in fact, this young boy was shot. Aditola Amon of Arima. This young boy was shot. These are different images of him. Aditola Amon of Arima. He's 19 years old. I want to show you and tell me who would, if you know the owner of this car, because we know the policeman was in a Tida. Okay? Let's go to the CCTV footage. So the policeman was parked on the road. Look at me, he was parked on the road. All right, so apparently he went up to rob them. So this is when he was already shot. Look at him. Friends, look at him, friends. They pick him up, watch. They pick him up. Hi, caller, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. Watch. They pick him up. Watch. Another Tida. Another white Tida. Watch. Watch his friends picking him up. I'm just showing you. Come out. Anybody know this car? It is a white Tida, right? It looks like a Tida, a white car. Watch. And they drove off. Look at friends, look at friends. Look how this boy lost his life. So it was just a random robbery. A random robbery. Not knowing the guy that parked in the car there was a police officer. Not knowing that Douglas was a off-duty police officer. Go ahead. And they drove off. Let's go back again. Hi, caller. Good evening. You're live on Crime. I want everybody to see this. How friends can carry you, but friends don't bring you back. Every young person should listen to this. Hi, caller. The only platform we are not on as yet, it should be on in a couple of days, is Digicel. I believe we are on, it should be a couple of days. Amplia, Flow, Amplia, RVR. Tell me. Yeah, this is it here right now. This is it right now. Everybody's calling. We're in Flow, Amplia. I believe we got our Green Dot. I think we got our station. We got that number from Amplia already. Okay, we haven't launched that as yet. That Amplia will launch by us on Monday or Tuesday, sometime in the early next week. So it's just Digicel now and that's it. Okay, just Digicel. So we're working that over this weekend. Hi, caller. Good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. I just want you to know. So the guy was parked up. He was parked up. This fella walked up to the car. So by then now, he sustained the gunshot wound. The partner gone across and take the gun. Watch. That is so sad. You can imagine his last words telling himself, why did I do this? Why? Why my life have to end up like this? Watch his friends picking him up. Watch. When you think that holding a gun and going on Instagram and ranking, look where you could end up. Look where you could end up. Car passing, nobody knows. What's your Tida? A white Tida? So anybody from Arima who know his friends, who know Aditola Amon friends with a white Tida, let me know. They put him in the car. Go ahead. Watch. They put him in the car. Hi, caller. Good evening. You're live on Crime Watch.
Good evening, Ian. 98 here, long time
98, what's happening? If you have any information, go to my website now. Hi, caller, good evening. Hi, 98, what's happening? Talk to me.
I did quiet. Anyway, I call this to keep up the good work.
Thank you.
And God bless you, and just keep up the good work, man. Fight for the justice, for the injustice.
When are you coming back to Trinidad, 98?
I was there recently for Carnival. I leave a message by your...
Oh my, I was so busy. But when next time I come, when you come back, we always do lunch, right?
Yeah.
So next time you come back, we go for lunch. Thanks again.
All right.
Thank you, 98. Hope to see you when you come back here. 98 was a member of the flying squad, the flying squad with Randolph Burrows, that's why they call him 98. He in a clip, he was one of the officers. Always, he's a guy that always gives me a good advice. Serious. I could always sit down and learn something from that guy called 98. Hi, caller. Good evening. You're live on Crime Watch.
Good evening, Ian. Ian? Yeah, Rima Hospital camera down, so you'll get footage there.
But sometimes...
the people dropping off that man.
Exactly. So that's all the police have to do. Just go and get the footage. You must see somebody.
That place properly well camera down. So you have a pleasant day, man, and keep up the good work.
That is so sad. Anybody who have any footage or saw anything on the road, you can go to my website, ianallen.org. No username, no password. Absolutely no username, no password. And let me know what's happening. And also just to let you know, the MV Barima inquiry begins as commissioner sworn in. Remember, in Guyana, remember the deadliest maritime disaster. The Presidential Commission of Inquiry into the MV Barima tragedy was officially sworn into office on Thursday, July 30th, marking the start of an independent investigation. In fact, our own Trinbagonian born Nairi Alfonso, she was sworn in. I have a little clip of that, of her being sworn in.
I, Nairi Alfonso, do hereby solemnly declare faithfully, fully, impartially, and to the best of my ability, discharge the custody and perform the...
And Dr. Somebody from Poland also, an internationally recognized naval architect and marine engineer. I believe we have a photograph of these people here. Hayden Pritchard. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, this is the photograph with everybody here. So I just wanted to keep you posted on that now. And that is excellent. That is swift justice. And, I'm really, really proud of the president here. Really, really proud of the president for making sure that the families of those people get justice. Also, Angelica manslaughter accused refused bail. A Tobago man has been remanded into custody after being charged with the manslaughter of 7-year-old Angelica Jogi. Apparently, he's been refused bail. Angelica, remember, she was killed in a jet ski incident in Pigeon Point. 33-year-old Ashwad Bonnet of Canaan appeared before Master Shah at the Scarborough Magistrate. He was denied bail. And also, ladies and gentlemen, in other news, family pleads for search to continue as missing Venezuelan mother remains unaccounted. Nicole Landieta, the Venezuelan mother who went missing after a pirogue capsized off the coast of I.A.N last week, is urging authorities not to end search efforts, insisting she has not been found, despite reports circulating on social media. Landieta disappeared after the vessel overturned while attempting to return to Venezuela by sea on Saturday, July 25th. Also, the body of Julio Lopez, a Venezuelan national, was recovered along the Caracas shoreline on Saturday after the pirogue capsized over the I.A.N coast. Landieta uncle Carlos Lanzu said the young hotel worker had chosen the journey as the most affordable way to reunite with her children who remains in Venezuela. That is really sad. So she decided to go back, and she said that was the cheapest way, taking a pirogue and going back. In a social media post, her uncle denied reports that his niece had been rescued, saying that the family has received no official confirmation. And also, as we continue with other news, man body discovered hanging inside darkened Moriah residence. Concerns over the whereabouts of a Moriah residence in Tobago ended in tragedy on Wednesday night after he was found dead inside his home. According to police, at around 7 p.m., a 26-year-old Moriah resident reported receiving several telephone calls from neighbors asking about the whereabouts of Wayne Charles, also known as Polka. The man went to Charles' home at approximately 8:36 p.m., where he found the house in darkness and the front door slightly ajar. After calling out and receiving no response, he entered the residence using a flashlight on his cell phone before switching on the lights. Inside the living room, he discovered Charles suspended by a rope tied to a wooden beam. The man immediately contacted the police, and officers from the Moriah police station responded and confirmed the discovery. The informant told investigators he had last seen Charles alive around 9 p.m. on Tuesday. So that is all we have so far. I want to thank Liz Williams for that story. Also, ladies and gentlemen, a penal man hospitalized after attempted suicide following relationship problems. A 33-year-old penal man was taken to hospital on Wednesday night after an attempted suicide incident at his home in Lal 2 Trace. Police said a report was received by the command center around 9:40 p.m. on July 29th, and responding officers later visited the San Fernando hospital where the man was located receiving treatment. The man told police that earlier that night around 9 p.m. he had become distressed and over personal issues involving his relationship and consumed weedicide. He later contacted his father and brother, who went to his home and transported him to the hospital for medical treatment. That is so sad. That is so, so sad. I know people go through things, and sometimes they don't know what to do. They have no one to run to. They have no one to tell their problems, and they feel that they feel suicidal, and try to get someone to counsel you, try to talk to someone, because it can happen to anybody. It can happen to anybody. Let's take a fast break.
The I.A.N show will be right back.
Do you have a business that you want people to know about? Imagine placing your brand in front of an audience that's already engaged and locked in. With over 154 million views monthly across YouTube and Facebook, and over 5 million views daily on both platforms, based on official analytics. Now we're bringing that same audience to I.A.N News. If they've seen your products on the Ian Allen Show, imagine the impact when they see them on the news. Reserve your spot in the news and book your monthly packages now.
Come celebrate with Extra Foods Plenty for 20 anniversary savings. Gala apples 8 for $20. Indoor Mike instant noodles 7 packs for $20. Minimum full cream milk 4 for $20. April parboiled rice 3 packs for $20. Country House table margarine 3 sticks for $20. Swiss macaroni 4 packs for $20. And so much more. Check out all our specials on social media and WhatsApp, cause we make prices affordable. Extra Foods, always extra for less.
WellKid multivitamins are great tasting, supports rapid development, contributes to strong bones, includes vitamins A, C, D, and so much more. Be a super kid. Trust the WellKid range.
Every weekday at 7 p.m., the news goes live on the I.A.N network. Watch us on our available providers with more coming soon. Also available on YouTube and Facebook. The news you have been waiting for is now here.
Government caucus condemns racist attacks against Prime Minister Kamla Persad-Bissessar. 17 granted presidential pardon. Deplorable road conditions, severe potholes and drainage issues plaguing residents in a small community in Macby, Nakuvo. And the College of Science, Technology and Applied Arts of Trinidad and Tobago has received a formal approval of its new nursing assistant program. Stay tuned. All this and so much more coming up at 7.
the occasion.
Big savings and new arrivals at Grade 1 PVC ceiling. PVC panels $25, heat barrier tiles $7, WPC panels $32, and marble sheets $180. Day Bay, Tunapuna, Warren Road, Tobago, and our new location at Sangre Grande. Shop today before it's gone. Imagine life at Taj Dream Ogle, the ultimate standard in luxury living and architectural mastery in Guyana. Perfectly positioned just minutes from the Ogle Corridor, Ogle International Airport, Movie Town Mall, Gift Land Mall, ExxonMobil's new headquarters, and central Georgetown. This condominium development is thoughtfully designed to create a vibrant lifestyle community featuring elegant residences, cafes, restaurants, boutiques, wellness spaces, and a lively central square. Inspired by Europe's renowned urban villages, each residence features expansive 10-foot ceilings, bright open concept layouts, gourmet kitchens with stunning Carrara marble countertops, sophisticated bathrooms, secure indoor parking with 1 to 2 reserved spaces per unit, and premium finish throughout. Energy-efficient systems ensure modern, sustainable living without compromising comfort or style. Beautifully designed 1, 2, and 3-bedroom residences starting at just US $243,000. For Guyanese nationals, an exclusive pre-launch incentive offers an incredible US $100,000 off. Today, you can see where Taj Dream Ogle begins. Tomorrow, you'll witness the magnificence it becomes. To explore all developments, visit us today.
Government caucus condemns racist attacks against Prime Minister Kamla Persad-Bissessar. 17 granted presidential pardon. Deplorable road conditions, severe potholes and drainage issues plaguing residents in a small community in Macby in Akuvo. And the College of Science, Technology and Applied Arts of Trinidad and Tobago has received formal approval of its new nursing assistant program. Stay tuned. All this and so much more coming up at 7.
Welcome back to the I.A.N Show.
Also, ladies and gentlemen, a gun mishap at a government building leaves security officer injured. A security officer was injured Wednesday evening after a firearm was accidentally discharged at a government building in Port of Spain. Police said the incident occurred around 6:35 p.m. on July 29th at the Ministry of Works and Infrastructure building 13 Richmond Street, Port of Spain. Reports indicate the officer was stationed at a security post on level 6 when another officer handed over a service-issued Glock 19 pistol when the slide locked to the rear and a loaded magazine. With the slide locked to the rear and loaded magazine, after stating that the firearm had been cleared. The security officer reportedly pointed the firearm downwards and pressed the slide lock lever, causing the slide to move forward. Moments later, a loud explosion was heard and the officer felt a burning sensation to his left thigh. He was taken to Port Spain Hospital for medical attention and was later reported to be in a stable condition. Also, I had to tell you this, 17 granted presidential pardon as Justice Ministry pushes restorative justice agenda. 17 presidential pardons as Justice Ministry pushes restorative justice agenda. The Ministry of Justice has announced that 17 individuals have officially received presidential pardons, marking that the government say it is a renewed commitment to rehabilitation, restorative justice, and efficient administration of the country's constitutional pardon process. Justice Minister and Minister in the Office of the Attorney General, Devish Miraj, who also serves as chairman of the Advisory Committee on the Power of Pardon, Mercy Committee, presided over the formal presentation of the warrants of presidential pardon. During the ceremony held at the ministry's head office in Port of Spain, according to the ministry, the event was attended by several senior officials, including Acting Permanent Secretary Trudy Lewis, Acting Permanent Secretary I.A.N Gaspard Clark, and Acting Deputy Permanent Secretary Fran Chaitu Jacob. Addressing the ceremony, Miraj Devish Mirage acknowledged the significant backlog that had affected the pardon process over the years. He praised the Mercy Committee and its Secretariat for their dedication and stressed that the ministry remains focused on acceleration applications while ensuring the constitutional function is carried out efficiently and fairly. Also, a Diego Martin man was shot 6 times in a yard attack. A 35-year-old Diego Martin man was hospitalized after 2 armed men entered his yard and opened fire in his direction on Tuesday night. The victim, Christopher Ruiz of Cezanne Trace, Blue Basin Road, Diego Martin, was lineman with a friend on northern side of the yard around 9:40 on July 28th when the attack occurred. You know, I just wanted to go back to the woman who blamed the ex-boyfriend and said that the ex-boyfriend burned down her house and whatnot. Remember, we had spoken to Candice Go-Sign. This incident, it claimed her house in Madras Road on Tuesday, July the 21st. Remember, we were there. Go ahead.
And nothing.
You're going to pick up this? How are you going to pick up this?
Mr. Ian, I don't know.
How are you going to pick up this?
I don't even have $1 in my account.
Take a fast break, and after that break, ladies and gentlemen, I spoke to the boyfriend day before, I think it was yesterday, and I want to air it today. Let's go straight to it.
The I.A.N Show will be right back.
Every weekday at 7 p.m., the news goes live on the I.A.N network. Watch us on our available providers with more coming soon. Also available on YouTube and Facebook. The news you have been waiting for is now here.
Come celebrate with Extra Foods Plenty for 20 anniversary savings. Gala apples 8 for $20. Indoor Mike instant noodles 7 packs for $20. Minimum full cream milk 4 for $20. April parboiled rice 3 packs for $20. Country House table margarine 3 sticks for $20. Swiss macaroni 4 packs for $20. And so much more. Check out all our specials on social media and WhatsApp, cause we make prices affordable. Extra Foods, always extra for less.
Government caucus condemns racist attacks against Prime Minister Kamla Persad-Bissessar. 17 granted presidential pardon. Deplorable road conditions, severe potholes and drainage issues plaguing residents in a small community in Macby in Akuvo. And the College of Science, Technology and Applied Arts of Trinidad and Tobago has received formal approval of its new nursing assistant program. Stay tuned. All this and so much more coming up at 7.
Mega month end deals now on at Passad's The Food King. Stock up and save big on Cataly tomato ketchup 750 ml. Get 4 packs for only $20. Clorox bleach 2 liters now $20. Coca-Cola 591 ml. Get 5 bottles for only $20. Fresh Harvest peas and carrots. Get 4 tins for only $20. Green Butterfly evaporated milk 250 ml. Get 3 packs for $20. Golden Brand margarine. Get 4 sticks for only $20. Cold soft drink 2 liters. Get 3 bottles for only $20. Cataly pasta cuts. Get 5 packs for just $20. Matuk's peanut butter 250 grams. 2 tubs now $20. Don't miss these mega month-end deals at Passad's The Food King. Sale end August 5th, 2026 or while stocks last.
Passad, quality value, that's our way. The real Passad, we're here to stay. The Food King Passads.
Taj Diamond is redefining luxury living in Georgetown, Guyana. This upscale community is rapidly emerging as the country's next crown jewel, located in one of the region's fastest growing and most sought-after destinations. Perfectly positioned along the New Heroes Highway and the newly completed Busby Dam Road, Taj Diamond offers the ideal combination of convenience, connectivity, and prestige. And now, the vision is becoming reality. Construction is underway and progressing exceptionally well. From foundation to finish, every detail reflects superior craftsmanship, modern design, and exceptional quality delivering unmatched value. Choose from stunning 3-story residences starting at just $499,000 US. Select from spacious 3, 4, and 5-bedroom homes offering up to 2,350 square feet of beautifully designed living space. Each residence features premium finishes, chef-inspired kitchens, elegant contemporary bathrooms, and private 2-car garages. Enjoy flexible payment plans, up to 50% in-house financing up to 10 years, and an optional leaseback income program designed to help maximize your returns. Developed by an internationally experienced team of licensed architects and engineers with more than 50 years of expertise and over 6,000 homes completed worldwide. Now is the perfect time to secure your place in this exceptional community before completion. To explore all developments, visit us today.
Government caucus condemns racist attacks against Prime Minister Kamla Persad-Bissessor. 17 granted presidential pardon. Deplorable road conditions, severe potholes and drainage issues plaguing residents in a small community in Macby in Akuvo. And the College of Science, Technology and Applied Arts of Trinidad and Tobago has received a formal approval of its new nursing assistant program. Stay tuned. All this and so much more coming up at 7.
Welcome back to the I.A.N Show.
It's a hatred thing.
Right.
When we was together, the husband, the ex-husband,
right,
he was against you apparently, right?
Go ahead, listen to you.
And was a war because he never wanted to be together or anything like that. And well, me and she had a little fall, you know how relationship is go. So fall out, coming back, and when she fly away to go in the States for Mother's Day and thing, I was staying at the house.
That's when this year?
Yeah.
But I thought she said she broke it up with you last year.
No, she did. Yeah, she said that. So in my head now, I said this woman.
Get a mark on your neck.
She have a life. I think I want to.
All right.
Besides that, she didn't like how we break it off, and was just a pure hatred thing. People apparently get inside your head, and want to class me as a piper and a dog.
So you really kick she up and hold and take up?
I did not, Mr. Allen. Where the footage?
Come and do the beating?
Yeah.
That happened on Friday evening.
3 weeks ago, he come in your house and beat you?
He caught when I was going to feed my dog, and my fiance is a mechanic, so he got a breakdown call, so he left, and I went to close the gate and feed my dog, and when I was walking back, he ran from the side of the house there and grabbed me up there, put a knife in my throat and said, shut your effing mouth. And put me right in here and kicked me between my leg, all here, cuffed me up in my face. He take what he could have take, and he came back one day and raid all the rest of the things in the house.
And there's someone camera in the house?
But you tell her you go down, you tell her you go down the house.
The whole village did not see me come in your house and rip down camera. Were you claiming to say?
Everything. If you walk there, you would see where he cut off all the cameras. He took the DVR from me and mashed up everything. The cameras were here. He ripped it out. We had 4 of them right here facing every corner. All of them is gone. Even from the wall head rip out. Everything he took it down. It's gone. Only wires just hanging.
Yeah.
A whole village didn't see that? Come on, man. It be real. Let us be real.
So the day her house burned down, you told her you burned down the house?
No, Miss Allen, she showed you the proof. She said she had proof. She showed you the proof. Thank you. Thank you. I just want to make myself clear that it have no proof of nothing like that because it have no text message, no call, nothing.
Okay.
This woman that's targeting me, she answered the Mr. David and Omar that.
Yeah, okay.
Right? Them don't want to see me live, them don't want to see me happy.
When last you were inside our house?
When she came back, and she offloaded all the suitcase and stuff, and said we can be together again.
But anyhow, did you burn down this woman's house?
No, sir.
Did you tell her you could burn it down?
No, sir.
So what you're saying, that you were seeing this woman all the time?
Yes,
When last you talked to this woman?
The other day.
When is before the house burned down or after?
No. Well, I just messaged her in between, right?
After the house burned down?
Yeah, I can show you the messages now.
Show me now.
But she don't reply. She doesn't reply.
Oh, well, okay, well, don't show me.
Right.
Yeah.
She doesn't reply, but she's opening messages. So I just be like, well, sympathetic, you know, and try to.
So the woman was burned down?
Yes, I don't know. And she.
But it's about grinder. You take a grinder and you grind on the woman door.
You see me hold the grinder? Anybody see me hold a grinder and grind on that door? No, Mr. Allen. No.
Did you hold her neck and put a knife, held her by her neck and put a knife and kick her up all in her belly and then?
Mr. Allen, I look like I love the cell? No, I don't. So no, I did not. I did not.
Where do you work?
Odd jobs.
Odd jobs.
Painting, roofing.
So you and this woman are real good?
We was normal, but apparently now, she fiancé come in the scene just so all in her.
So when all broke up?
It's on my phone.
Huh?
It's on my phone.
When last year? Last
no,
year
about
broke up?
2 months ago. When
2 months?
Yeah. She claiming last year when. Nah, like crazy talk. I have proof for that. I told her that also. I message her, but she doesn't reply. She keeps saying, leave her alone, leave her alone. I say, okay, leave me alone too, please. They so want me in bars, they want me behind.
So you are saying you did not burn down this woman's house?
No, Mr. Allen.
You did not go into house and kick she up?
I did
You
not.
did not use a grinder?
I did not, Mr. Allen.
But it are things you mash up and then before. You did not go in a safe and take money. She said you went in a safe and took money.
These rings? This is her jewelry? It's a accessory. That's all?
Yeah.
Yeah, wait. No, Mr. Allen. I just with my own thing.
So all is the police looking for you and whatnot?
I know.
So you are making yourself available to meet with any police?
No.
Why?
She knows certain police?
No, I know about certain that if ASP Hernandez would like to speak with you concerning this matter in Chaguanas, would you speak with him? Yes or no?
Yes.
Thank you. That's all I want to know. So you'll make yourself available to be interviewed by the police in connection with this. You're not hiding from them.
I'm not.
But that's all I want to know. As I promised you, I would. You asked if I was bringing police to come and lock you up.
Yes, I did.
And are you seeing any police with me?
No, sir.
Right. Just as I said, I'm not doing that because I wanted to hear about all this. Well, I said, there's nothing to say again. If I say I do it, I do it. All right. Thanks again. That's all.
The I.A.N show will be right back.
At Extra Foods, we care for you. That's why we offer you the widest variety at the best prices. Clean, spacious surroundings. Friendly, professional service because we care. And remember, we're the home of Plenty for 20 savings, giveaways and samplings. Plus, we're open all day Sunday just for you. And we've got you covered with basement parking for over 200 cars for your convenience. Because our customers are our priority. Let us care for you. Extra Foods. Always extra for less.
Government caucus condemns racist attacks against Prime Minister Kamla Persad-Bissessar. 17 granted presidential pardon. Deplorable road conditions, severe potholes and drainage issues plaguing residents in a small community in Macby in Akuvo. And the College of Science, Technology and Applied Arts of Trinidad and Tobago has received formal approval of its new nursing assistant program. Stay tuned. All this and so much more coming up at 7.
Wellness through the years with Well Baby, Well Kid, Her Well Team, Him Well Team, Well Woman, and Wellman. Why take an ordinary multivitamin when there's a supplement designed for your specific life stage? For every stage in life, trust Phytobiotics.
You're watching the I.A.N Show. Join us on social media.
Own the land, build your future live the dream, a luxurious Miami-inspired estate in Vancouver, where modern living meets exceptional value with an exciting no-down payment option, private financing with easy payment arrangements, a prime land investment opportunity.
Struggling to lose weight despite your efforts, feeling tired after meals, or dealing with stubborn belly fat? It may not just be your diet. Your blood sugar could be the issue. Spikes can lead to fat storage, low energy, and higher cholesterol. Berberine Plus, with berberine, bitter melon, and banaba leaf, helps support healthy glucose metabolism so your body works more efficiently. Take control and feel the difference in 90 days. Available at Pennywise and leading pharmacies nationwide.
Imagine life at Taj Dream Ogle, the ultimate standard in luxury living and architectural mastery in Guyana. Perfectly positioned just minutes from the Ogle Corridor, Ogle International Airport, Movie Town Mall, Gift Land Mall, ExxonMobil's new headquarters, and central Georgetown. This condominium development is thoughtfully designed to create a vibrant lifestyle community featuring elegant residences, cafes, restaurants, boutiques, wellness spaces, and a lively central square. Inspired by Europe's renowned urban villages, each residence features expansive 10-foot ceilings, bright open concept layouts, gourmet kitchens with stunning Carrara marble countertops, sophisticated bathrooms, secure indoor parking with 1 to 2 reserved spaces per unit, and premium finish throughout. Energy-efficient systems ensure modern, sustainable living without compromising comfort or style. Beautifully designed, 1, 2, and 3-bedroom residences starting at just US $243,000. For Guyanese nationals, an exclusive pre-launch incentive offers an incredible US $100,000 off. Today, you can see where Taj Dream Ogle begins. Tomorrow, you'll witness the magnificence it becomes. To explore all developments, visit us today.
Government caucus condemns racist attacks against Prime Minister Kamla Persad-Bissessor. 17 granted presidential pardon. Deplorable road conditions, severe potholes and drainage issues plaguing residents in a small community in Macby, Vancouver. And the College of Science, Technology and Applied Arts of Trinidad and Tobago has received a formal approval of its new nursing assistant program. Stay tuned. All this and so much more coming up at 7.
Stay tuned for our 7 p.m. news.
Welcome back to the I.A.N Show.
So, ladies and gentlemen, when you realize what was going on there with this man, he's saying that, and I want you to know something, and even with respect to the guys that we spoke to, the 2 guys, you remember the guys that we spoke to where they said his name was his face was in a threat. Now they say it's not robbery now, the video is not about a robbery, but some threatening thing and the incident happened. He made sure to come and wreck his car. Remember the 2 guys we spoke to yesterday? Let's get back that because I want to tell you how far we have reached with that. Were you charged?
No, nobody haven't come to me since.
What exactly happened for Wednesday?
Well, I went to work. I've been working. I newly got a job with some friends here up in Aranguez, I think it is. So I went to work the evening now, and while being on work now, I'm looking to make my dollar because they take my car. I had to find a next way to survive.
Right.
So I get this phone call. Police wrecking my vehicle. I say, for what? I didn't do nothing. They say it concerning. First I hear they say some car thief. Then I hear, when I come home now, I hear the real story saying.
Where they wreck your vehicle from?
It was in front by the person who I working for house. Because I was using his vehicle to go and do the job that I went out there.
Right. So it's front of your employer's house?
Correct.
Right.
And while I'm doing that now, I got the phone call and say police wrecking my vehicle because of whatever it is. So I end up having to stop what I doing because it started to distort my mind.
What I did, I spoke to ASP Hernandez about his car, the Cunupia police station. I spoke to Sergeant Harriet from the Cunupia police station. Sergeant Harriet was. We have a photograph of Harriet. We were supposed to meet Sergeant Harriet today. He was supposed to go in and meet Sergeant Harriet, but Sergeant Harriet ended up leaving early, or leaving 4 o'clock or something like that, and so he'll have to go back tomorrow. So seeing that Sergeant Harriet is the investigating officer, with respect to this incident, and the guy making an allegation that he didn't do anything and they took his car, Harriet will speak to him tomorrow. You understand? Come back to me. Also, ladies and gentlemen, in other news, arson attack forces Chaguanas Beauty Spa to close. A beauty spa with nail technology school in Chaguanas has been forced to close temporarily after an apparent arson attack early Tuesday morning. A statement shared on Facebook page, Glamorous Beauty Spa and School of Nails Technology, Glamorous Beauty Spa and School of Nail Technology said the incident occurred between 4 a.m. and 4:30 a.m. on July 20, 2026. The business informed customers it will remain closed. If they have any footage, you can come see me. Any footage. I tell you, sometimes you won't believe how you have to be so careful. We live in different times, you know, that if a businessman mightn't like you and both of you in the same trade, they burn down your place and done. And that is, I mean, sometimes you might see another businessman killed and you wonder what happened. Sometimes it's competitors, they're dealing with you different right now. They're dealing with you different. They're just dealing with you different right now. That's what's happening in Trinidad. Also, ladies and gentlemen, two chain snatching attacks under police probe. Police are investigating two separate chain snatching incidents that occurred within 40 minutes of each other in Port of Spain on Wednesday, July 29th. The first incident occurred around 5:26 p.m. A woman was walking along Charlotte Street near Freddy's Bakery opposite Brian Lara Promenade when a man approached her and snatched a gold chain valued $5,000 from her neck. The suspect was described as being of African descent, 5 feet 11 inches tall, slim built, with a plaited hair and dressed in black. He fled. WPC Sotillo is continuing investigation. About 40 minutes later, around 6:05, another victim at the corner of Queen, and so there's a lot of snatching going on in Port of Spain right now. Chain snatching. This one took place on corner of Queen and Abercrombie Street near Haka Restaurant when a man approached from behind and grabbed a gold chain valued $2,500 before fleeing in an unknown direction. The suspect was described as dark in complexion, cornrow, a kind of cane hairstyle, wearing a light green t-shirt, PC Police Constable Dopwell. So you have to be very careful. Try to take out your jewelry, you know, and it really tells you what, you know, you ask yourself, what exactly is going on in this place, boy? Because you go, you know, you're all over, you go away and you're thinking, boy, you know, you're in New York, sometimes, you know, you're in Miami, and I leave on my watch. If I have a band, I'll leave on my band, my ring, I'll leave on my ring. Of course, if I'm going through some like dark place or walking in Manhattan on some lonely street, I'll be on alert. And I could never forget, a couple of months ago I was in New York and I was getting back to a hotel, and on that street, but I took a side street, I left Times Square proper. So I took a kind of side street walking up and it was a bit dark. So I got a kind of, you know, I was by myself and I walk in and I'm thinking, boy, this place is real dark, boy. And lo and behold, I saw an unmarked police vehicle right there with police officers outside at the corner. And that's like 4 o'clock in the morning, because I'm hanging out with some friends in Times Square, you know, and it's sad when you go away, you can leave on your jewelry, but when you're in Trinidad, you have to take it out. You have to take it out in your own homeland. It's really, really sad. And also why I'm telling you about Queen Street and all these chain snatching incidents is that you have to be careful when you go to Port of Spain. You have to take out, you'll have to do it. You'll have to do it because lawlessness and more lawlessness. And also in another case, nearly 27,000 damage after attack on driver in Woodbrook. Police are investigating an incident in which a driver was targeted and his vehicle extensively damaged in a broad daylight in Woodbrook on Wednesday. According to the report, the victim was driving his white Nissan NV350 south along Anna Street around 11:15 a.m. and he forced a subdue to traffic. Investigators said that two men exited a silver-colored vehicle and approached the van before pelting objects at it, shattering the left front window and the right front door. The suspect returned to the vehicle and fled the scene. But what madness is this? People driving and you just... and just pelted the man's vehicle. The damages were like 26,000. One suspect was described as approximately 5 feet 7 inches. Listen to me. Get the footage from me. If you get the footage, I'll be really good. Get the footage from me. That is all I want. I want the footage. Get the footage from me. Get the footage. That's all you have to get. Get the footage. All right, get the footage from me. Also, foreign nationals escaping the forest after Coast Guard chase off Chatham. All these boats overturning in the ocean with Venezuelan nationals going and coming. People missing all kind of thing, and they continue. Look at several foreign nationals evaded capture on Tuesday. That is just the day before yesterday, after abandoning their vessel and fleeing into the dense forest, following a pursuit by Tobago Coast Guard off the coast of Chatham. According to Coast Guard officers, were chasing the vessel when it was intentionally beached by its occupants, who then escaped on foot in a nearby woodland. A search operation was immediately launched in the surrounding area, but despite effort by officers, none of the individuals. They're not listening, and we need to patrol. We need to patrol our borders more because they're coming in. They're coming in. They are coming in. You remember when they were looking for the girl that is missing right now. This girl that is missing right now, the Venezuelan girl. While they were looking for her on Saturday, that happened. They intercepted a vessel with drugs. While they were looking, you remember that they intercepted a vessel with drugs. So if that pirogue didn't capsize, that drugs would have been able to come to and nobody's talking about that. Nobody's talking about it's like, okay, go on with the next news, but nobody's talking about that. Absolutely nobody's talking about that. And I showed you the video with about how many blocks it had in a couple blocks. Just imagine that, a couple blocks. So ladies and gentlemen, we are out of time. We are out of time. And have a wonderful night. Remember, stay on for our 7 o'clock news. Could you link me up to Studio B for Keisha, please?
Hi, Ian. Good evening.
Hi, Keisha. What's happening with you?
I am good. I'm good as always.
How was your day today?
It was great. Much better. Much better
A lot
today.
of traffic today, don't think so?
Yes.
It had a lot of traffic. Well, I realize you will have a lot of news coming up, huh?
Very much so.
Okay, I'll see you at 7. Just before 7, sorry. Have a wonderful night.
Same to you.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I have to go now. We have to go back, so we're heading down to the next studio there on Studio B. So, have a wonderful night. I'll see you tomorrow. Remember, stay on for our 7 o'clock news. Don't move, because there's nothing to watch. There's nothing to watch. There's absolutely nothing to watch. And there's no political interference with the news here. So just remember that. All right? This is I.A.N. Good night.
Yo, there's a jungle out. There's a jungle out. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We're gonna hunt you down. We're gonna hunt you down. We're gonna come, we ain't playing, it's the last thing on our mind. Yo, there's a jungle out. There's a jungle out. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We're gonna hunt you down. We're gonna hunt